Triumph's decision to update the Tiger Sport 660 for 2026 reads like a quiet but calculated correction rather than a radical reinvention. With this latest update, Hinckley is clearly admitting that good enough was no longer good enough in a fiercely competitive middleweight market. The headline change is the revised 660 cubic centimeters 3-cylinder engine, now shared with the latest Trident 660, and it fundamentally alters the Tiger Sport 660's character. Extensive internal revisions, including new 44mm throttle bodies, a larger airbox, a redesigned cylinder head, and updated engine mapping, push output to 95 horsepower, a substantial 14 horsepower increase. Torque rises to 68 Nm, and Triumph claims that 80% of it is available from 3,000 to 12,000 RPM, addressing one of the most common criticisms of the outgoing model: a lack of urgency when fully loaded or overtaking at highway speeds. The higher red line, now set at 12,650 RPM, reinforces Triumph's intention to inject more excitement into what has traditionally been a sensible, road-focused adventure bike. New intake and exhaust systems, combined with revised gearbox and clutch components, suggest the brand is aiming not just for better numbers on paper, but for a more engaging riding experience overall. For a touring-oriented machine that remains A2 compliant, this is no small achievement, and arguably the most meaningful update in the model's lifespan. Visually, the Tiger Sport 660 has been sharpened to better match its upgraded performance. New fairings bring a more aggressive and imposing front end, while angular side panels push the design closer to Triumph's larger Tiger family. Revised radiator shrouds and an optimized front profile are said to improve weather protection, signaling that practicality hasn't been sacrificed in the pursuit of sportier looks. Comfort and touring credentials also receive subtle but important attention. Fuel capacity grows to 18.6 liters, extending range without bloating the bike's proportions, and the adjustable windscreen now sits 83mm higher than before. These changes, combined with a new chassis setup that includes revisions to the frame and rear shock, indicate Triumph has rebalanced the bike to better handle its newfound performance while maintaining long-distance usability. Perhaps most impressive is Triumph's pricing strategy. Despite the extensive mechanical, chassis, and aesthetic updates, the Tiger Sport 660's price increases by just €300, landing at €9,995. In an era where minor facelifts often come with eye-watering price hikes, keeping the bike under the €10,000 mark feels like a deliberate shot across the bow of its rivals. Ultimately, the 2026 Tiger Sport 660 feels less like an underdog and more like a serious contender. By addressing its power deficit, refining its touring comfort, and resisting the temptation to overprice the package, Triumph has strengthened the smallest Tiger where it mattered most. When it arrives in dealerships this March, it may finally step out of its sibling shadows, and for Triumph, that could make all the difference.